Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show Fight Against COVID-19. Here on this show, we try to talk about the unsung heroes who are working behind the scene to help the people fighting the frontline war or battle. These are people who are working from home or doing many things like making masks, food, and many other helps to people who are in need. They're important people of our community, people who are just sitting behind us or with us and doing such beautiful things, such selfless things. And we are very excited to bring them here on the show and introduce them and highlight them. The main reason for the show is to create awareness of all the things that are happening so people can actually unite together and make a difference in the fight against COVID-19. Today, I have somebody very special, ANJALI PHOUGAT from Columbus, Ohio, who's been helping us to make masks and supporting this fight. Welcome, ANJALI, to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, ANJALI, tell me a little bit about yourself, your family, and what you do, your profession.
Sure. So I am fashion and jewelry designer and specialized in wedding clothing line, and I did a lot of runways and pageant styling. I'm based in Columbus, Ohio. I have small boutique here. Um, and my family is here. I have one daughter. She's 7 year old. I mean, she just turned 8 years. She's not seven
Wow.
anymore. And yes, so my family and my husband family is also here in Indianapolis. And my mom and dad, they're based in India.
That's great. So, I think in terms of, tell me a little bit about how you're supporting the fight against COVID-19. What are you doing and who are you involved with in terms of organizations and things like that?
Sure. As you know, we saw more and more news on the mask shortage, and prices have increased tremendously, and there has been a huge shortage of masks among the healthcare workers. We try to look for the ways to help, and one day I saw a video from Columbus Fashion Week. The director Lubna and Thomas, they are, they did the great initiative to contribute toward this wonderful cause and pledge to contribute 5,000 masks towards the Ohio healthcare worker. And I contacted them, and uh, I thought it's a wonderful way if I can use my skill towards saving the community and saving the life of our healthcare workers. I contacted them and joined the initiative for the Columbus Fashion Week. And then I'm helping them sewing the mask. My husband is helping me. My daughter is homeschooling, and he's also working from home, taking care of her. My daughter, she's very much into art and craft, so she's also helping me with cutting the mask and sewing. So I'm teaching her sewing as well. So that way, I believe I'm able to teach her how to help toward the community and some great skills, and I'm raising a great human being that way, I believe.
That's amazing. That's good to hear. So, in terms of these masks, what are the things that you have to do to create these masks?
It's a sequential process, and I'm really amazed that they Columbus Fashion Week contacted the medical healthcare provider, and they provided them sequential guidelines, what kind of mask they require. I mean, they suggested us to use 100% cotton fabric, and they have step-by-step sequential instructions on the website they provided us. And then we bought a lot of 100% cotton fabric, and it's a step-by-step process. We cut them, iron them, pleat them, and then sew them.
Okay.
And
So,
today is,
go ahead, please.
so today, one of the photographers I worked with before for the photo shoot, he contacted me, and he was willing to help because his wife has sewing skills. So he reached out to me, and he's like, I would definitely like to help, but they don't have sewing machines. So we are asking for people to come forward and join this cause if they have sewing skills, if they want to donate fabric toward it. It's going to help in saving the life for the frontline worker, because see, we are working from home. They don't have choice. They are going to work every day. I have a lot of doctor friends and nurses. I talk to them day-to-day basis, just like you, and check on them. They have huge shortage of masks. So I think that's a huge,
That's
great
exactly
initiative
right.
to work toward the community.
Yeah, that's great. So, is there a group of people? Like, do you have a group on Facebook or WhatsApp? How is it coordinated?
So, it's on the Columbus Fashion Week website. There are so many designers. They joined this initiative, and there's a list of designers and all the drop-off location. They provided us to with the drop-off location. There's a form to fill, and we pick the drop-off location. And everybody is, we need to give the number of masks, how many we can. I decided to do batches of 100. So far, I decided to create 500 masks and do it batches of 100, like 5 batches of 100 masks. So I'm done with sewing 50 masks and still a long way to go.
Oh, so, that's amazing. So that's a huge network that you have.
A huge network, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then, so do you know like how many masks you're able to provide like across?
Yes. Columbus Fashion Week, they decided to do 5,000 masks last week, and I believe a lot of other designers also joined this initiative after they decided to donate 5,000 masks, and I believe the numbers have increased. They should be able to provide way more now.
Yeah. No, this is so impressive. I see people from different genre, different profession working, and you guys are in fashion and also getting up and helping making masks, which is really amazing to see.
Yes, and then being in a fashion industry, we decided to, step up and do a couple other things. And you can find more information on my social media platform. Type in Designer Dream Collection. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook, and I put this information. If there are brides, their wedding is impacted with COVID-19, we decided to, provide them free shipping, free virtual styling session, and then huge discount on the custom-made clothing.
That's amazing. That's great. Mm-hmm. So, in terms of the masks, and coming back to that, so what are the challenges that you actually faced, trying to get this together and providing this free mask?
I mean, see, I had some sewing skills. That's why I decided to use my sewing skills toward helping the community. But if somebody is layman and they don't have sewing skills, I believe when we work in a group, we can overcome any challenges. There are so many videos on Columbus Fashion Week website. They provided step-by-step instruction, and it is very seamless process when we watch that video, and follow the instruction. It is easy process, and when everybody come together and work in a group, I believe we can overcome any challenge.
No, this is great. So I'm in Boston. I'm talking to people in Boston. Today I'm talking to you in Ohio, and I have many people more in different states. And it's just amazing to see every region getting up in different ways and helping.
Right.
How do you feel doing this work? I mean, doing something different than normally do, like all limelight and bright lights, and here you are making masks.
Yes. I belong to glamour world, and now sewing mask is completely different platform, and I believe it gives me immense sense of pleasure and immense sense of being a great human, because I believe if you do something toward the community, you get tenfold back the love and the affection, the thankfulness, and the gratefulness. And if we getting something tenfold back, it is our duty not to keep that tenfold back, to give it back to our community. So I believe it's a great sense of pleasure. Like if I can contribute something toward doctors, because what they are doing is, I don't have words to thank them what they are doing, and they're putting their family life on risk and going to their duty, and their frontline hero and saving the life.
Thank you. I think absolutely agree. But I think the help that the frontline heroes are getting from people like you and others who are contributing in different ways is also putting this great team together, I think.
Yeah.
In terms of, I think you just talk a little bit about what initiative Columbus Fashion Week has done, and how can people reach out to Columbus Fashion Week if they want to contribute in this mission?
Yeah, so I saw them on Instagram. I'm connected to their director on Instagram, and one day they had show on TV, and then they had their connection because they reached out to Ohio healthcare provider, and there's information everywhere on the WhatsApp group, Instagram, and Facebook. If you go on Facebook, find Helping Hand groups. There's information. They are reaching out to healthcare worker and getting the guidelines, what kind of things they need for donation, like they need some food donation, and there are step-by-step instructions what are the drop-off locations. If somebody want to help in picking up the things and dropping off to the location, you can find all the information on their website and contact them and be part of the initiative, because a lot of
and
it
you
is
don't have to be a fashion designer too, that
I
anyone
think
can do it.
it is for the designers.
It is for
They
the designer.
asked,
Well, okay.
yes, so they asked all the designers to come together and
Yeah,
use their
yeah.
sewing skills toward
Mhm.
the community.
Sure.
Even if you are not designer and you want to contribute to designers by donating sewing machine, donating cotton clothing, or there's a huge shortage of elastic. We are
Mm.
using cloth tie. I can show you something what we are doing now. I can show you one sample mask. It's right here. So we are using this type of cloth string to attach to the mask, because there's a huge shortage of elastic. If you have
Elastic.
some elastic in stock, so that would be great to donate, because no help is small at this time.
Yeah. So
Yes.
then you just can go to Columbus Fashion Week website. You can see how you can donate, and you can donate things.
Yes, and you can reach out to the designers and then talk to them. And the other thing we are doing is we decided all the proceed toward our purchase will go to Feed Hungry America, and we will be using the uh, mm, some percentage of the purchase toward Feed America and providing the health supplies to healthcare workers in the Ohio Health.
That's
So
amazing.
that would be another thing. If you go on the website and make some purchase, all the percentage of the proceed would go toward the donation.
Oh, that's great. So it's basically, I really appreciate all the fashion designers coming together and helping in the cause. This is great. And again, what a lovely world that everybody from different, professions and things are getting up and helping. So thank you, Anjali. Any message to the viewers before we leave?
Yes, I mean, I would definitely like to tell my viewers, if there is any way you can help come up by donating fabric, sewing machine, food to the location, contact us. I have number, Instagram, Facebook. We can, provide you information on the WhatsApp. Do your bit toward the community.
That's great. So thank you so much again. I think, real contribution to the society, doing ad from Columbus, Ohio. And to my viewers, please stay safe, follow guidelines, and stay in house, and let's fight against COVID-19. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.